the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is May 18th, 2025. It is 1:30 a.m. So I have some tweets to share with you. There's a lot. The squad are always talking. This one is about Harry and Meghan's anniversary that's coming up, and I might throw in some other tweets that's somewhat of a feel-good type of tweet. And then, depending on how I feel later, which I should have done yesterday, I didn't record anything regarding the royal family. So that will be on App You Team Sussex. But for now, we're gonna focus on Harry and Meghan. So let's start with this one. This has to do with fashion. Let's go on Twitter. All right. First tweet. Okay, this is cute. This is for the squad who are into fashion. So I saw this. If the squad are talking about it, guess what? If it's something worth sharing, I'll share it with you. Okay, oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. Meghan, I've been seeing this all over Facebook. I just hope she's getting paid for it. So this under her shop thing, I'm assuming. I told you guys, I'm not a fashion person. All right, so wow. Let's go to the next one. There's one below it, but I want to stick to my list. Oh, it's the one that I had below. Sussex Squad, are we ready to celebrate? So that's regarding Harry and Meghan's anniversary that's coming up. Meghan and Harry's 7th wedding anniversary is this Monday. All right, I'll go into that because it's a retweet. Let's finish with this one first. Yes, Sussex anniversary number 7. Okay, absolutely. So there's GIF. Yes, and it's my birthday. I was crossing my fingers 7 years ago that their wedding would be on my birthday. Oh, heck yes, 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 that's the squad. So I'm sure on Monday we're gonna see a lot of tweets regarding that. I don't know if I'm gonna make any videos. I'm so busy lately. Alright, so there's that. I'm into the retweet. Where are those body language experts when you need them? Happy 7th anniversary and many, many more. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Hopefully this video is short. Okay. From day one, Harry and Meghan had a clear vision of how they wanted to present themselves as a couple. They did not let the royal family mystique define who they are. They mastered the use of social media to display their love, charisma, enthusiasm, charm, and work. And it worked tremendously. There's that. My goodness, there's the backstabber in the back. Was it Jason Kunoff? They choose how they want to live their lives, freedom to what they want, when they want. Life is about living. Keep living it, lovebirds. Oh yes, this one, somebody I black. I think from day one, he was trying to undermine Meghan and break her relationship with Harry. Okay, let's see what this person said. Jason Kunoff tried to be the third wheel. Look at him. Then worked so he turned to Willie and Kate and became theirs. Nah, they probably, I don't think he will take it upon himself because, nah, someone had to tell him. Because, remember, Jason Kunoff, even though, from my understanding, you squaddies who's been there before me could correct me on that. Jason Kunoff was working for Harry and Meghan, but he was taking mostly direction under William because William is heir to the throne. And then at some point later on, I think Harry and Meghan had to separate their office. So I think Jason Kunoff was taking order from somebody else. I mean, the Royal Rats had explained some of these during the lawsuit, the copyright lawsuit. Okay? Where he will not do it if he didn't take order from either William and Kate. All right, so that I think so.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point. And unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
I don't think he personally, maybe now he's taking things personally, now that he has taken a side, but he should have stayed neutral. But it seems like the crown, the royal family has a way to mystify people, to put them under their control. All right. So there's this here. This person said, Jason Kunoff trying to be the third wheel. Look at him. Then worked so he turned to Willie and Kate and became theirs. Yeah, like I said, he took order from William. Okay. I think from day one, he was trying to undermine Meghan and break her relationship with Harry. She asked about the outfit she could wear, and he agreed with her. He agreed with her look, but when the UK media decided to attack her over her jeans, I don't remember him defending her. Does he have a say on what Meghan wears? I don't think, I would not, okay, this is my opinion here. I would not think at the beginning of this, okay, this where they first came out to the public and let the public know they are a couple. I don't think Meghan will take any advice from him. I don't know. I don't agree with both of these squaddies here. One of them I black. It seems like I had black, but I don't. From this response, it seemed very innocent in a way. Maybe someplace else he had said something stupid and I black. But this one, I don't think at early stage in that relationship, I don't think Meghan will take order from Jason Kunoff of what to wear. I don't think so. I don't know. Lovely pic, but spoiled by the one at the back that Jason Kunoff. He is a footnote, mystique, or like the French, okay, or like in French, thank you, drop the title. Okay. Let me pause and go get some screenshot. Alright, so this is what I wrote here. Alright. Full, Harry and Meghan offered to give up their titles before leaving the UK, but fools like you started a petition to strip them anyway. That didn't go too well for the foolish ones who love to cry foul while refusing to mind their own business. Google is free. Use it sometimes. So these are some stuff I typed. Oh, wow. That's the way it popped up. I still have it open. This is the thing that I have here. Did Harry wanted to relinquish his title? And there's the answer here. Yes, Prince Harry did consider relinquishing his Duke of Sussex title. And there's another one that I typed. Okay, what happened to the petition to remove Prince Harry's title? There have been discussion and public sentiment around potentially removing Prince Harry's royal title, but King Charles has no plan to do so. While there was a petition to revoke his title, it has not been successful. Alright, so these are the things that I put here for them. Alright, reply, and then, where is it? Let's just black. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, just people talking. What is that? What planet are you on? Is that more people responding? Meghan and Harry were highly unpopular with over 65, of whom 86%. Oh, the stupid petition. Let's go to the next one. Usually these people, they start their people, meaning the royal rats, okay? They create something so people could refer to them as if it is fact. But they, you know, spreading lies. Next week, my favorite moment from Prince Harry's and Meghan wedding, the heavenly music. The way light follows Meghan's movement contrasts with the shadows on the guests was like a Rembrandt painting come to life. It was a lovely sight to behold. What was your favorite moment from the wedding? Okay, so let's listen. There will be screenshot in between. I'm gonna mute it because I don't think YouTube will allow in terms of copyright. I don't know the copyright of this, so I'd rather just keep it mute. So you could, you know what? Let me do what I usually do. Let me just go through it really quickly. Alright. This, I will never forgive this guy for it. Charles, pretending to be okay with it, but meanwhile in the background, preventing from that. Every time I think of this, I'm thinking of Princess Diana saying, there's the push, there's the pull.
It's like being sucked in, just people pushing and then people pulling.
It's almost like that. In the facade, they pretend they're okay with everything, but in the back, they're pulling, preventing from happening. My goodness, the snakes in these people. Poor Harry, there's Harry, he can't believe it. And the nonsense that they put them through. Look at him. My God. At least Harry and Meghan had established their foundation before that moment. Meanwhile, at the beginning, when I didn't know all the BS that was going in the background, and I was like, oh, look at this. He wanted a girl, and at least he get to work. I mean, these people are ridiculous when you think about it. My absolute favorite, when Charles walked her, how he must hated that moment. My favorite moment. Okay, the crowd's reaction to Harry's I will. Let's see here, 27 seconds.
Harry, will you take Meghan to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and forsaking all other, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Harry.
Oh my goodness, there's more. The ever after of it all. Yeah, there's that. Let me go into that where he said I will. Very nice, LOL, so cute, haha. And I love that even he got giddy over the reaction from the crowd outside. Like you can tell how much he loved that moment. And he's proving it. He has proven it over and over again. He loved every second of it. Yep, there he is here. Pabla, I can't believe she married me. I can't believe it. Knowing that how his family treated him and everything. A husband. Well, this is precious. However, I wonder if the people cheering outside are the same people who later turned against Meghan after being manipulated by the British media. But that is a sad thought. That's a very good point. Then again, when you listen to certain was it LBC? What's this guy's name? James something. Just look at the screen of who I'm thinking about. Sometimes when you hear some of the people who call in, they are somewhat well-minded. It's just that the noise the royal family, the royal rats are creating, it make it seems like it's in the entire UK. It's very sad. At the beginning, many Brits were quiet. A lot of the Brits were quiet to share their feeling. And I used to like, my God, speak up, speak up. But now I think more and more are speaking up. If you go on my other channel, IP Team Sussex, there are some videos that I come across from LBC, I think that station is, that same station. More people are talking to defend Harry and Meghan. Okay, occasionally, the ones that I come across with. Alright, so let's leave that alone. These are some positive comments here. Let me read bottom up. And Prince Harry meant it when he said, I do. Yeah, he's been showing it. And Harry has been keeping his vow. That's true. The funny thing is, a year later, when this vow was put to the test and our Honorable Harry abide by it, they blame his wife. They actually thought these were just words to him and not a promise. Des and Diana was the only royal wedding I watched, and yet haters are shocked and surprised that he does just that to this day. He told them on his wedding day what he was about when it came to his wife and soulmate. Okay, I cry all day. I was so happy for them both. I'm so glad they remain strong for each other. And his father reads something very important and doesn't watch, but well, he didn't take marriage vows to follow them. Okay, so there's some really good comments here. Let's go back to the original one here. There's some more comment here. The way they look at each other, now that's love. Okay, this is weird because they all look so genuinely happy for him and her. Talking about the rest of the family in the back. Okay, but then Charles had to insert himself and ruin it. Doria should have walked her daughter. Or Meghan should just walk by herself. Okay, it was a stunning moment. I also love the Stand By Me choir, just a beautiful wedding. Knowing now what they put Meghan and Harry through around this period, and knowing King Charles just did this for his own ego and PR side. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't understand these people. The same pattern of things keep on happening. They get the cheer for a few moments, and then later on we get to know the truth. Now, the truth is more lingering than that few seconds they get that adoration. I don't understand them. Alright, Harry's face when the American gospel preacher got into full swing. The black choir and the look on Harry's face when he saw her beside him. The love was too obvious for the world to see. Okay, I'm literally crying. Such a moving moment. Alright, so now I guess they could watch that wedding with their children. Maybe they're still too young. I don't know. They could ask some question. Let's go to the next one. Alright, something is happening here. 04. Is this messed up? Looks like this one is messed up. But I just got that. Okay, let me pause for a second. Alright, so this is the tweet here. They said the marriage will not last for 3 years, but God shamed them. They've done more enough to break the marriage, but have not been able. They're not God. Alright, so that was the tweet. This says 5 comments, but I don't see them. Probably the Rangers talking. And I don't see it. Alright, next tweet. What the hell? Why is all of these are not showing? Okay, let me pause again. I don't know. Whenever I put the links, it doesn't work. But when I put the few sentences, it works. Alright, next tweet. Look at the bitter, jealous, envious mumble watching from the back. The nerve of this liar telling everyone Meghan made her cry when she was there to ruin it all. Glad Meghan is not friend with this them wit. Look at them all. What happened to the responses? What is going on? Retry. Let's see. It says 18. I don't see all the... Okay. I don't see the comments. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Alright, let's hope this one works. Let's see. What the hell? All of the links are not working. Every time I type the links. Alright, so let's pick the first few sentences. This is why sometimes I'm happy. I'm able to... See, I typed the sentence here. There it is here. I don't know why the links didn't work. And it's the same thing I have. 17. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Alright, so this is the next tweet. Remember when they complained that, quote, some members of the royal family, end quote, felt uncomfortable because Prince Harry and Meghan always insist on sitting together and Harry always has a hand on her, which made the other couple feel forced to sit together. Again, something is going on. I'm not seeing the responses. You can reply. All of them. What is going on? And it's not a retweet. This is straight to the thing. Alright, so there's that here. The image they use. Okay, this is becoming a bit bothersome. The links are not working and I'm not seeing the responses from the squad. Okay, there's that. Oh my lord, what is going on? Alright, I might have to stop and see what's going on. It's only when I type the... Again, 16 comment, I don't see them. Let me see something. Let me pause. We just have to stick with that. I turned it off and reopen it, but nothing. Alright, HRH, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, in her own words, powerful. It's 1 minute and 53 seconds. Screenshot, okay?
In any relationship, oftentimes, when a guy falls in love with a girl.
Damn, it's very loud and then there's a music. Okay, I'm gonna have to really play around with it so YouTube don't flag the video due to copyright. That's from Sussex Squad X.
His buddies are like, oh my god, he changed. I don't see him anymore. He's always with her. And you blame the girl. They're angry with her because she's the thing that took him away. And that's whether you're in a small town or a big city or in the royal family. He wouldn't have ever been attracted to or interested in me if he hadn't already been on his own path. Most people need to find someone to blame. To try to reconcile how you're feeling, because something's changed, it doesn't feel good, and you don't like it, and what's the thing that's different? It's all changed when you got here. It's your fault. But you need to blame me. Because also, if you can blame me, then you have no fault. So, that last week it was bittersweet. I thought the public, if they've been fed these lies for 2 years, what do they think of me? What do they think of me? They must hate us. No. The people were just so embracing. They were sad that we were leaving. We were sad that we were leaving.
Going to miss the British public, not going to miss the British press and their followers and their trolls that they create. I'm going to miss this country, so is Meghan.
Alright, it's very loud. I don't know. I'll try my best to play it so YouTube don't flag my video. But credit to what is it? Sussex Squad X. Alright. So let's go to the next one. Let's see if the link will work. Something is happening. I don't know what it is. That I cannot see the responses. Oh, there's this. Okay. Next one. They were still crying over the beautiful loving picture they took at Beyonce's concert, and there they were at another concert. They try, but they can't keep up. Okay, so that's the other what's this? I highlighted. What's this guy named? James Taylor. Alright, there's Meghan cheering. This looked like during fall, October. There's those pumpkin stuff. Okay, crying or you on glue? Do they ever see their children? Oh, please. She is okay. Okay, so this is what I wrote here. This person who says she's so ugly. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Obviously, you don't see what Prince Harry sees, so that's okay. As long her husband appreciates her just the way she is, your opinion of her means shit. Alright, let's send it and then block her. Childish, just childish talk. Alright, this photo seems so contrived. It's really weird that she has written her name on the board, the orange, the pose, the false smile, really strange. Okay, let's leave this alone. When I start reading childish comment like this, it's not interesting. Next tweet. And these are adults too. Now, I have 2 tweets regarding Martyn, who's doing his review. He's very good. If you are on TikTok, I truly, I hate to recommend people to follow other people because every time I said something like for squaddies to follow certain people, later on they become something else. But I think Martyn tends to be neutral for now. I don't know. Okay, so if you're on TikTok, go check him out. And many of you have your own mind, and when you see things start going south, you know to unfollow. Anyway, all right, next tweet. Blissful weekend for the Sussex home while some Brits are ripping at their pearls, their blonde, mostly purple, brown bowl cuts. Then you have the bespectacled Karens, some biting on their gnashes and furiously, then not forgetting the overweight trolls and their manging homes. Okay, 1 minute and 50 seconds. Okay, sometime you have to turn the speed down to 2. All right, let's listen to this.
Morning friends, happy Saturday. And a lot of people in my network of friends and my social circle ask why Meghan seems to almost religiously put out shots like this. And my explanation, I could be wrong, I've been wrong before, it's just about the piece. The still shot, just giving a glimpse of what she's up to with her very lovely figure, just gives a glimpse into the peace that her, Harry and the children are feeling. And I think it's really important for her to get that message of peace, contentment and fulfillment across, because they do work really hard, they do travel a heck of a lot, and I think they really treasure their time at home with the privacy and the security and the time where life is just turned down to number 2. You don't have to be going at speed 10 all throughout your life. When you get down to number 2, things chill out, you really start to appreciate what you've got. And in my opinion, that's what Meghan is trying to show here. Another lovely shot, beautiful garden, don't need to go on about that. I think the contrast between the peace that Meghan and Harry have and the media distraction and the criticism that the non-working taxpayer-funded royal family have, particularly with Andrew, Edward with his fake medals, the Charles and Camilla, I mean, it's just a mess, isn't it? The contrast between this and the other lot in the UK is absolutely immense. And these two must sit on the sofa every night, or maybe on the veranda, just reminding themselves what a smart decision it was to escape. Anyway, just my thoughts on the stillness and the still images. Comments are open as ever. Let me know what you think.
Yeah,
Morning, friends.
He makes a point with all of the noise, with the Beckham nonsense that the royal rats are making. I mean, this is probably just to say, look, we're calm, we're minding our own business and stuff. Let's see here. Perfectly said, as usual. I agree with your opinion. Thankfully, they escaped. Thank you. Thank you so much. Harry knew if he didn't take his wife and child once again, he would have been used as a sacrificial lamb. Every time I come to comment like this, I have to give that hint, okay, due to court document and the Oprah interview, where they said they would have stayed.
So in conclusion, if you'd had the support, you'd still be there?
Without question.
Yeah.
I'm sad that what's happened has happened, but I know, and I'm comfortable knowing that we did everything that we could to make it work, and we did everything on the exit process the way the way that it should have been
with
done.
as much respect.
With as much
and,
respect.
Oh my God, we just did everything we could to protect them.
But it was William who kicked them out. Keep that in mind, people. Court documents suggest that William kicked them out. The book Spare, where they did the Syndrome Summit, documents was already written which option they would choose. So things was already chosen for them.
Began to address Granny about the 5 options. Your Majesty, you've seen the 5 options? Yes, she said. We all had. They'd been emailed to us. 5 different ways of proceeding. Option 1 was continuance of the status quo. Meg and I don't leave. Everyone tries to go back to normal. Option 5 was full severance. No royal role, no working for Granny, and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between, a compromise, closest to what we'd originally proposed. I told everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security. That was what worried me most, my family's physical safety. I wanted to prevent a repeat of history, another untimely death like the one that had rocked this family to its core 23 years earlier, and from which we were still trying to recover. I'd consulted with several palace veterans, people who knew the inner workings of the monarchy and its history, and they all said option 3 was best for all parties. Meg and I living elsewhere part of the year, continuing our work, retaining security, returning to Britain for charities, ceremonies, events. Sensible solution, these palace veterans said, and eminently doable. But the family, of course, pushed me to take option 1. Barring that, they would only accept option 5. We discussed the 5 options for nearly an hour. At last, the bee got up and went round the table, handing out a draft of a statement the palace would soon be releasing, announcing implementation of option 5. Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
And then you have, what was the other one? The Oprah interview. All right, so 3 different places where it was the royal family who kicked them out. And then once he knew they did not want him, now the escape, how to leave, was made in a way where they will not suspect. Okay, they're going on vacation to Canada or whatever, and then they left. He kept Meghan in Canada, and he returned without Meghan, and then that. Okay? Spot on, bullseye. They were looking for peace when they left. Yeah, Harry said that. When he did that speech at the Center Valley, when he was leaving to go meet Meghan.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life.
They're blocking all the noise from Salt Island. They are happy under a tree with the kids, other family, friends, and enjoy life at their estate. Okay, you nailed it. There's that. Let's go to the next one. All right. The Rangers are trolling James Taylor's official X account. They are claiming that Meghan and Harry pay for a VIP experience and using a bogus website to prove it. James' team said they are wrong. The Rangers are advertising a scam. Alright, so you could pause and read all of that. Okay? Oh my God. They have time to talk nonsense. Alright, let's leave that alone. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Again, you could pause and read these. Now this is a LOL. I don't remember what this is about. I have 2 more left and then that'll be it. Oh, this is a husband who's making apology on X. It's kind of hilarious. Okay, it's hilarious because it's true. 1 minute and 24 seconds. It will be screenshots, okay?
I wanted to publicly apologize to my wife for cheating on her in her dreams. And I just wanted her to know that I'm sorry. Also for yesterday I went to the store and
she wants to laugh too.
I asked her if she wanted me to get her anything. I was getting something for myself, and I asked her if she wanted me to get her something. She said no. And then so I bought my stuff and I came home and I should have bought her something. Whether she says no or yes, I should always buy her something, so I'm sorry.
She's trying to hold on from laughing, but it's kind of hilarious. For cheating, he's apologizing for cheating on her in her dream, okay? In her dream. But let's continue.
For that. And then I also want to publicly apologize for sometimes I talk back, even if I'm right, I'll talk back, and I'm not supposed to talk back, and so I'm sorry for that as well. So I just want to publicly apologize to you.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Especially the dream part.
I know.
Especially the dream part. Let's leave it as that, okay? This isn't even sarcasm. Let's say LOL. But anyway, I thought that was funny. So there's a lot of tweet about Angela Jolie, but I just put one out of many. So there's that here. Angela Jolie thought on Trump administration cutting U.S. aid funds, taking away civilian foreign aid and development assistance. Quote, I will be saying much more, and I will be traveling to the region myself. Obviously, it makes me very angry and very sick. All right, 24 seconds. And I think other countries and Africa had step up. All right, but let me listen to this.
I think everyone knows how I feel about that. And I have a lot to say, but I don't think this is really the place. But I have a lot to say. I will be saying much more, and I will be traveling to the regions myself. But it's just so serious. It's just not, obviously it makes me it makes me very angry and very sick. I think everyone knows how I feel about that. And I have a lot to say, but I don't.
Okay, so that's a GIF, humanitarian's mother, there's all of that. This is my last one, okay? Harry versus the royal family video. Let's see here. Why did I put this one last? Okay, so right now, if I do another recording, another video, will be from Happy Team Sussex, where I think there was something that was going on in the UK. Let me open a new tab to show you what I'm making reference to. The other thing that's happening in the UK. Alright, so what is that? The Prince of Wales arriving at Westminster Abbey for the 300th anniversary of the Most Honourable Order of the Bath, Prince William. Okay, so this is what was going on. Okay, so now back to this. This is the one that I'm focusing on for this channel. In the UK, Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex are more popular than William, Kate, and King Charles, which is why King Charles doesn't want them there. By keeping Harry and Meghan out of the UK, they can continue to sell the public the lies with fake polls that suggest the other royals are more popular. Okay, so let's look at this. I think this is Harry during last year. Listen to the people. For the Invictus 10th anniversary. I did cover this in one of my videos. It's either on this channel or our Port of View service. Alright, let's pause this. And this is the next one. You don't get to stay in power for 1,000 years by being stupid. You get to stay in power for 1,000 years by keeping most of your subjects stupid. Okay, so there's that. That was before. When did this happen? I think this is manufactured. If this is, oh, that's probably during his coronation. I don't know. But anyway, let's see here. Let's pause this. The crowd that Harry and Meghan will draw if they visited the UK will be huge. And the royal family and British media know that. Pointing down here. Okay, that's what led them to create a fake poll again with 2 people in it who aren't even living in the UK. So there's that here. Let's see. Is there music? It's being played. So she put that together. Alright. Not 1, not 2, but 3 sets of crowd barrier for a ghost audience. That's the UK. Brainwashed. This one I cannot see. They try to sell those Meghan lies, but the public always want a refund when the truth receipts start flying in. If the royals were so popular, we'll hear nothing but Kate's clothes stories every day, since that's all she has to offer. The texts are so small. Charlie and Willie are jealous of their popularity, just like Charlie was jealous of Diana. They had 3 rows of gates and no one showed up. It was so sad. LOL. There's the laugh here, not according to UK polling, but you always know that people are laughing. There are other royals beside Willie and Katie. Why are they hiding? LOL. There's all of that. Okay, let me read what's there. LOL, you are so delusional, as Harry is about his hairline and Harry could remember the UK. Okay, so let's forget about that. There's one thing that crossed my mind as I was reading some of these. Let me see if I find it. I didn't put it on the list. Okay, there it is here. This one. Alright, so this is the thing that's going on over there. And this is my response to this caption. Somehow you sense that Prince William's heart just isn't in the job. And this is my response to it. What's bothering him meaning William, what's bothering him is the fun and lifestyle that he sees Harry is having. HBS he throws, he meaning William, HBS William throws at Harry. Instead of seeing a despair Harry, he sees a fun, carefree Harry with his family. Harry may have some turbulence time due to William's doing, but Harry doesn't show it. William wants what Harry has, the life Meghan gives him. Okay, that's literally is the problem. Okay, so this is the nonsense that's taking place over there. If I thought about it before, that's what I would have put. Playing dress up. Shouldn't William be in the back and Charles in front? He doesn't care about all of this. Alright, so that is it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for peace. I don't know. Okay, let's just read that. Now, Lord, come to our aid, grant us peace, teach us peace, guide our steps in the way of peace, open our eyes and our hearts, and give us the courage to say, quote, never again war. With war, everything is lost, and still in our hearts, the courage to take concrete steps to achieve peace. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for watching. Now go on app, Team Sussex. I probably will do another video.